It's a hockey stream on part one of episode 558 of the VIG Lounge as the Pittsburgh Penguins welcome the Washington Capitals to PPG Paints Arena for their last home game of the season and potentially Alex Ovechkin's last game in Pittsburgh. Now, I'll be honest, for large portions of Alex Ovechkin's career, I was not a fan of him, namely because of the rivalry between the Penguins and Caps, but also some of the things that he would do on and off the ice. But that said, I can argue that he is a legend and obviously the all-time goal-scoring leader in the NHL, and it's going to feel very strange not seeing him on the ice anymore for Washington or in the NHL, period. So if this is the last time that Ovechkin comes to Pittsburgh, thank you for the rivalry with Crosby, and it's been a pleasure to watch it as a Pens fan. Not so pleasurable to see you guys win the Cup in 2018, but that's beside the point. Anyway, with that little monologue out of the way, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Now, let's jump right in to the Pens and Caps here on the VIG Lounge. Crosby and Ovechkin, of course, lining up at center ice, two legends of the game, and to find the 2000s and 2010s, and we are underway as the puck is given away to Ricard Bertel. He's just going to dance his way into the Cap zone. Fires a shot and a save made by Thompson. Or maybe Lindgren, I'll have to see. Hoping it's Lindgren, to be fair. Because I'm tired of dealing with goalies that all have abilities except mine. Carlson lets it go, and it does float in on Lindgren. He will hang up. Early stages of the first, Pittsburgh with the first two shots on goal, but waiting for the game's first goal of the game. Or lamplighter. Puck dumped into the Penguin zone, and it's now pushed along the wall, but the Capitals get to it first with a great chance. Turned aside by Skinner. Crosby to Rust. Rust switches to the backhand. Couldn't get the shot away. Blocked off nicely by the Caps defense. John Carlson, who is now IRL and Anaheim Duck, gets it to Alexei Protas. Protas knocked down. Back up to Crosby, who's now out there while the second line has joined the ice. Crosby with a shot turned away by Lindgren. Chinikov got it across to Girard and then across to Letang. And point shot turned aside as well by Charlie Lindgren. He's been busier by a small margin of the goaltenders right now. Here's John Carlson, who gets knocked off the puck. Up the middle now to Igor Chinikov. He's gained the left side and cuts back, shoots from an awkward angle, and Lindgren is able to pounce on that and start the Capitals breakout. Here's Nick Dowd, a Golden Knights in the real world. And Ben Kindle, impressive rookie for the Pens, got it in. Justin Brazeau, shot from a tough angle, turned aside by Lindgren. Kindle with a chance, and Lindgren got that as well. 11:30 to go in the first, still waiting for the game's first goal. Pittsburgh is buzzing, even though they haven't won a draw yet. And they won't here. That one I can partially blame on me, though. I think I jumped the gun a little bit. Oh, a giveaway to Tom Wilson. Ryan Shea tries to cover up for it, and they do. And the Penguins are away. Ben Kindle sends it all the way around. Collected along the wall by Anthony Mantha with the flyby, the former Capital. And he was not able to finish on that one. Carried in by Connor Dewar. Dewar with a shot, and Lindgren had to scramble to take that one away. Pierre-Luc Dubois to Ovechkin. Knocked off the stick. Ovechkin with a shot, and it got swallowed by Skinner. 7:42 remaining in the first. And Blake Lizotte appears to have been hurt. Hopefully he'll be okay. Landed on his arm and hit awkwardly. Oh, he's going to the tunnel. Oh boy, okay. Well, we lost a fourth liner. That's not ideal. Highlighting Ryan Leonard, even though he does not have a picture in the game just yet. And a chant of "Let's go Caps," these sick bastards. Save made off the shot from Ricard Raquel. Now Crosby with a chance. He cranked it off the post. Crosby dances in, fires, and a save by Lindgren. He'll hang on. They're still chanting "Let's go Caps," even though Charlie Lindgren is under siege. And this, of course, is a grudge match. Rightly so. Crosby won another draw back to Carlson, and he put it off the post. Russ is going to tee it up, excuse me. Covering the points for EK. Anthony Beauvillier, former Penguin, was on the stick of Ryan Leonard and then given away. But right back in by Brian Rust. Rust to the net! Hit the post again! You've got to be kidding me! Erik Karlsson with a blast. That got stopped by a shin pad. And Beauvillier is the other way for Washington. Erik Karlsson said, "No, we're not going to have that," and carries it right back in for the Pens. Switching to the backhand, dances his way in, another post. This is just getting absolutely absurd. Drive, Karlsson, and Lindgren will hang on to that one. Penguins have done everything but score. If they beat Charlie Lindgren, then they have to contend with the post on multiple chances here for Pittsburgh. Washington wins the draw, and they will get it out. At least partially. Letang to Girard. And that pass got deflected off a skate. Karlsson got it, and the Capitals were able to get a chance, turned away by Skinner. Chinikov will send it back in. Final minute of the first. Still no score. Save! Skinner on a great chance on the rush by Washington. And now Kindle in the 9 seconds lets it go. And a save once more by Charlie Lindgren as we are scoreless after one. With the Penguins having great chances, but Washington being opportunistic as well. And we'll take a look at the stats after one period of play. Shots on goal 10-6, favoring the Pens. Hits 8-5 in favor of Pittsburgh. Passing percentage relatively close. Faceoffs doubled up 4-2 for Washington, but we won a couple, so we'll take it. No penalties to speak of as of yet, surprisingly. And Blake Lizotte has been forced to leave the game thanks to Pierre-Luc Dubois. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Either way, 20 minutes down, 40 minutes up. Let's see if anybody can break open the scoring in period number 2. Crosby wins the draw to open the second, and we are underway. Rust carries in and loses it. Wotherspoon, as the trailer tried to get a shot away, and he was not able to do so. Strome collects for Washington. Back to Chychrun. Now to Ovechkin. Ovechkin takes a hit. Giveaway, and Dylan Strome, gets the Capitals a 1-0 lead on a misplay from Skinner. Yeah, no chance on that one. Just gives the puck, plays the puck at the wrong time, and the Capitals have an early 1-0 lead. Speaking of 17, Rust with a chance, and Lindgren turned that aside. Now we're highlighting Jacob Chickard. Love this, though. The first goal that's given up is an easy freebie, and with the way Lindgren's playing, I might be stuck chasing the game the entire time. We'll have to see. Shot at the side of the net from Carlson, handled by Lindgren, and we'll do this all over again. Raquel will bring it in. Now back to Letang. Oh, and he broke the glass. Must have thought the net was in the corner. 15:49 remaining, and we are highlighting the glass breaker, Chris Letang. Chinikov wants to carry it in for the Pens. He's hassled. Lindgren with a great glove save. Passes the puck down, and then the Penguins keep it in. And a Let's Go Pens chant as they look to tie it up, but Chychrun, as the boos rain down for Dubois, with a hit on Blake Lizotte. Chinikov blocked off by Carlson. Chinikov gets the puck back, delivers a hit. Carlson's got it again. Now to McMichael. And Dubois, then to McMichael. Shanked on the one-timer to an extent, and then Penguins nearly gave away another goal the same way, but fortunately they were able to play it out of the zone. Anthony Mantha would love to score against his former team, but it won't happen on this exchange. And Erik Karlsson takes a hit. Hopefully he's not injured again, because I've lost him 3 times this season already. Ben Kindle carries in for the Pens, looking to try to equalize. The backhand try, turned aside by Lindgren. Apparently he's playing in God mode, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this game tied. I'm certainly trying, but everything gets blocked. I've also hit about a dozen posts, it feels like, and everything else is touched up and stopped by Lindgren. 7:47 to go here in the second. Highlighting Stuart Skinner, who, aside from the one brutal giveaway, has definitely kept the Penguins in it. And Connor Clifton cuts in front, a drive by 75, and we are tied at 1. This play just seemed to develop out of nowhere, and got ourselves some secondary scoring from a defenseman that we wouldn't have otherwise thought to find the back of the net. Crosby's doing real well on the draws right now. Now that I say that, I probably jinxed it. Puck deflected all the way down. Speaking of Crosby, he's got an assist. 87 and 75 connects. And now Faravari trying to get the Capitals lead back. Puck kept in by Washington. Couple of great saves by Skinner. He'll play it to the wall. Puck deflected. And it is all Washington, and now they get a power play to boot for interference, allegedly. All right, yeah, that's a pretty good penalty, I'll admit. Card Raquel will sit for 2 minutes or less, hopefully 2 minutes. We'll see what we can do with this. Malkin set to take the draw. How is it a 5-on-3? What happened there? All I did was block the puck. Nola Chari getting a penalty as well. Oh, come on. I get his stick was there, but like, it was on the ground and the Capitals player skated into it. That was a pretty bad call in my opinion. Dewar wins it. And Erik Karlsson here on the kill. To the net, trying to go shorthanded 3-on-5. And he got poke checked for his efforts. Puck dumped right back in. Erik Karlsson will skate it out again. Trying to kill some time. Oh, here we go. What a big save by Skinner. Connor Dewar gets leveled. Down to under a minute for the 5-on-3. Erik Karlsson rumbles into the zone once again. He's had some chances. Still trying to kill off the 5-on-3. Penguins got there first. Mantha up the left side to Karlsson, who feels like he's been out here for an eternity. And the 5-on-3 is done. Penguins did a remarkable job killing it, down to 2:02 remaining in the second. And why not highlight Erik Karlsson? He's definitely thrown the body and had some great chances on net. And is probably the right-handed defenseman you would think would score a goal for Pittsburgh, but Connor Clifton found the back of the net instead. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. Big drive off the one draw. Yeah, we all knew that was going to happen. Ryan Leonard. As the Capitals kept the momentum and got a 2-1 lead. All delivered by a hit in the corner. And they've got a second lead now. Chinikov nearly got the lead, or got the tie again, but Lindgren is able to turn him away twice. Great saves by the Capitals netminder, I have to admit. And of course, we're going to look at those. Leonard to Chikrin. Shot deflected wide. And the Capitals will carry a lead into the second thanks to Ryan Leonard. Delivers a hit, gets the puck, finds the back of the net. The Penguins have some work to do as we go into the third. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes up, but let's take a look at the stats, of course. Shots on goal, 21-17 in favor of Washington. A 5-on-3 power play will certainly help with that. And hits, 20-17 in favor of the Penguins. Passing percentage has gone up for Pittsburgh. They've won a lot more faceoffs too, thanks to Sidney Crosby, only trailing by 2. And again, penalties, 2 for Pittsburgh. Washington unsuccessful, but they still have a 2-1 lead. Can the Penguins claw their way back? Let's find out. Again, 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Third period action coming at you next here on the VIG Lounge. Rust carries in, fires a shot, save Lindgren. Crosby, and Lindgren got that one as well. Now we know Dylan Strome got a goal. I don't need to look at that one because it wasn't impressive. It was just a dumb mistake on my part, so. Crosby wins it. Carlson with a wrister and another save by Lindgren. Does he have an ability to? Highlighting Stuart Skinner. That's twice, so if we get one more, I can't show it anymore. But the Penguins are certainly battling to try to tie this game. And Jacob Chychrun gets it out to Alexei Protas. And Rust will gain the red line and send it in. Collected by Crosby. Fly ball in front, he scores! Wizard of Cross waves his magic wand! And this game is tied at 2! And that all started on the dump in from Rust. Crosby was able to finally get some space, took full advantage of it, and put it past Charlie Lindgren. Rust carries it in with a pass in front. Oh, what a save by Lindgren. Erik Karlsson getting an assist on that goal. Taking a look at Stuart Skinner with his 47 wins. Trying to go for 48. Crosby wins it back to Karlsson, and that shot deflected off a stick. Protas carries out. Raquel gets it back. Up to Sid. Sid trying to pin it along the wall, lost the puck. And it goes all the way down into the Penguin zone. Regathered by Wotherspoon. Oh, what a pass. Brian Rust. Oh, he got knocked off a stick at the last second. Rust with another chance, and Lindgren is able to glove that one and get the whistle with 14-17 to go in the third. Yeah, Dubois. Public enemy number 1 because of the hit on Blake Lazat. Chinikov. Penguins trying to get it out of the zone and get back to the momentum. Got it to Chinikov once again. Left the puck behind as Capitals are hitting everything that moves. And every time Dubois touches the puck, the fans are not liking it. Up to Brazeau. Tries to get some space. Wait for reinforcements. Then he'll fire and score! Top cheese! Justin Brazeau! Whoa, whoa. Penguins lead is now. The Penguins finally get their first lead, almost halfway through the third period, thanks to Justin Brazeau, who has had a remarkable year, both in this playthrough and real life for the Penguins this year. Here's Clifton. Fires one, and Lindgren came out to challenge that. I think it hit him up high. And now Stenlund, who is magically a Capital this year now. And there's the Penguins' last two games. Tomorrow in Washington, and then wrapping up later this week at St. Louis, I believe on Tuesday? I'm not 100% sure, but this is the final home game. So we'll do our best to keep the home fans well entertained. Achari lets one go, and a save made by Lindgren. This isn't the high-scoring games I've had recently with Pittsburgh, but a lead is a lead is a lead. Save made by Skinner to keep it that way. And Novak dumps it in. Carlson goes for a little stroll around the net. Sets up a one-timer. It gets lost in a shin pad. I think it deflected off a teammate. Novak pops out in front. Couldn't get a shot away. Big drive handled by Skinner. Another save by Skinner as someone was left wide open from the blue line. Puck dumped in this time, but deflected off the stick, and here comes a breakaway from Strome, and Skinner said no. I was all set to call that this game was tied once again, but thankfully, Skinner under siege with 3:01 to go, wisely gets the whistle. And this will be the last time we'll see him, because this is the third time he's been shown. But wow, in that last sequence, Capitals were doing everything they could to try to tie it, but Stuart Skinner had the answer, at least on that exchange. Pittsburgh holding on to a 3-2 lead. Malkin wins the draw. Got it to Chinakhov. He will gain the red line and dump it in. Puck collected behind the Capitals net. Given away to Novak. Novak out top. Now to Letang. Lets it rip off the post once again. You have got to be kidding me. Malkin with a long-range drive. Handled, and Lindgren thought about holding it, then played it. We're gonna score! Malkin! Sam Girard with the initial shot, and then Gino cashes it into Casino, and the Penguins double the lead. It's 4-2. Oh, maybe it's Novak, actually. I thought I saw 49, my bad. Tommy Novak with the shot. Malkin, right place, right time at the side of the net. He's got himself 40 goals. And Spencer Carberry wondering what the hell happened as the Capitals had a lead, then lost it, and the Penguins put up two more. Justin Brazeau with the go-ahead goal, at least for now, and then Evgeny Malkin with some insurance. Crosby looking for a second, and Lindgren was wise to that, as Crosby didn't have enough room to let it go. And he will hang on with 43 seconds left. Taking a look at Connor McMichael. Oh, look at him. He delivered a hit. Good boy. Way to go, buddy. Meant to say good job, actually. Didn't mean to make him sound like a dog, but still. And there's Dubois. Dubois got it again. Penguins trying to get the empty netter. Anthony Mantha will fire it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Another post. That is beyond ridiculous. Look, I'm absolutely being trolled here. That goal should have absolutely gone in for Mantha. I cannot believe that it did that, but it doesn't matter. The Pittsburgh Penguins have a perfect home record this year as they defeat the Washington Capitals by the final of 4-2. Stuart Skinner was huge when he had to be, and the Penguins come away with another massive 2 points in game number 80 of the 25-26 season. Even though, in real life and in this playthrough, the Penguins have clinched their spot before then, it's still great to get a win over a rival, and I am beyond excited for postseason Pittsburgh hockey, regardless of how many rounds it lasts. Nobody thought they were going to make the playoffs this year. They proved everybody wrong. What a great regular season for the Pens, and this playthrough's been a ton of fun. Take one last look at the stats before we wrap things up. Shots on goal, 33-29 in favor of Washington. Elephant, 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 elephant. Gonna try that elephant, 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 elephant sneezing trick, and I think it might have worked. All right, there we go. 29-27 are the hits in favor of Washington. They pushed hard at the end, and one out in the passing percentages as well. Face-off, slight edge to the Caps, 14 for the Penguins, 15 for Washington, and the only penalties were those 2 that went in favor of Washington in the second, but we did get 4 goals at even strength from 4 different goal scorers, so I will take that anytime. Thank you all for tuning in to part 1 of this 2-part episode of the VIG Lounge. I will be back momentarily with the Avalanche and Golden Knights, so stay tuned for that. But until next time, I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a satisfying Saturday, everybody.